does considerable mean to you? It's great to be here.
Like your journey, like the process and like how it started. You know, not very many people get the gummy. Like you fit the place, or you fit the description.
Yeah. Be one of the ones to come here.
TunaBeats.com.
You think there is an opposite that I've been considering?
And I think like we talked about that, like how he doesn't like force himself. But it's like when you go back to that day, you know, you were like calling him, asking him, like a choice. It's like an option, like you wanted to be picked. You wanted to be helped.
TunaBeats.com.
It's like he can't consider you if you want to help.
Consider and eligible are different. Consider that it's been submitted your name. Eligible, it's been drawn your name.
Or like eligible, like you meet a criteria. But it's like all time, just because we're eligible, so we don't take it.
TunaBeats.com.
A lot of people are considered, but aren't eligible. Applicable, accepted. Considerable, inconsiderable. What is that? To not be considered.
Like you're left out.
What if I'm being considered for the attack, but I'm uninterested in being considered?
So like,
I want to live, but I'm being considered to die.
okay, you wouldn't be like considering to die, but to him it's like just considered to not coming back.
But I still have to go through the battle. You know, I want to be inconsiderate.
TunaBeats.com.
Spare me.
I think he be seeing like more in us than we can see in
How
ourselves.
can he see more that's in me if it kills me?
And it won't kill you.
Lazarus did. He's being considered for to come out, but he has to come through dying to it. The outside, the ending of the story is holographic. It's glorious. Lazarus died. More than 6 days, a week, is he dead? This is not eligible, applicable. This is not considerable. This is dead. It's crazy when God puts you in a place to make you feel like you had no option but the hard road. There was no other way out than to die to it. I'm talking to people who there was no plea deal. You had to go to prison. There was no alternative. You had to pay the fine. There was no way out of it other than them taking the kids. This is not contemplating. It's, God, you didn't consult me. Lazarus says, I went not through it, I died to it. It's crazy how in the text they go and tell him he's sick. It's serious what some people go through. This is no plan of attack. attack from the enemy. This is weight God put on me. And they come and tell him he's in the hospital. He's suffering. He's in serious critical condition. He's sick, and Jesus doesn't come. You ever prayed? Fasted? It's not that he's late. He don't come at all. Old folk would say he may not come. And then the song stopped for Lazarus that he didn't come. There's no continuation, no upheaval. He didn't get to critical ICU recovery. He went from critical, from stable, from being social with the Lord to incapacitated, the morgue. And he's sitting there, laying there, 4 days. Now, I don't know in the text if it's F-O-R or F-O-U-R. But I know what it's like to be waiting 4 days. F-O-R. Sometimes you have to take out the you and see that it's for us to understand in the scripture that we are the Lazarus. We've been waiting for days. You know what it's like to be waiting for days? Applying for the job and they never call you. You've been waiting for days. Applied for child support and the daddy never come through. You've been waiting for days. God, I need help and support. The SBA ain't came through. I've been waiting for days. I need an answer from the doctor. Is it terminal or critical? Can I make it out of it? Do I die to it? I've been waiting for days. And the saddest thing I think in the text, it's not that they're all sitting around crying. It's before that. It's not that he's put into the tomb. It's before that. It's when they come and tell him that he's dead. Jesus stops. I always see him walking. You constantly see God moving. From the beginning of Genesis to the ending of Revelations, you see God moving. But in this chapter, John chapter 11, he stops. So he stopped holding the sun. He stops. He stops holding the moon back. He let the ocean water overflood because his hand of protection moves off of it. He stops. I know you go through focal points in your life of your relationship of the spirit that it seems like God is not moving. He stops. Somebody on the ICU table and they're spinning in their mind thinking, God, do you have time? Jesus stops. Sad because nobody else can see it, but I found it. Jesus, it's not meant for me to go now. This won't end in death. I know Lazarus died, and I think somewhere in the dream, in the vision, in the assignment, we maybe have fallen into the devil's sleep. We may have died. But I need you to know that God said it won't end that way. Don't know what he's spoken over you that you forgot about, but it won't end that way. I don't know where God would put it on you and you thought it was too big for you. It won't end that way. You've been working the job for years, waiting for them to recognize you, to promote you, or to entitle you, just to give you not what you think that they would give you, but what is owed to you. It won't end that way. I'm talking to somebody who's been putting in the work and the time, who's been going 9 to 9. It won't end this way. How does it end? I need you to know on tonight. I need you to know on today. I need you to know wherever you are, in whatever place, that it didn't end. How did it end? Jesus comes to the tomb. He calls them from the outside of a tomb.
Dance, make them dance, boy.
Jesus came to the cemetery. Came to the morgue. He came to the ICU. He came in my sin and called me out of it. He didn't put on gloves or a mask and tell me to save myself, but he came in my situation. I know there are some doctors that don't even want to be in a room with you. You ain't been diagnosed with nothing. Now there's some folk that love you but can't even give you a hug, and you ain't done nothing to them. There's some friends that won't support you or send a text to you, and you ain't done nothing but help them. But Jesus came to the tomb. Now I know that he's not allowed to enter the tomb because he didn't know sin, but came in sin. But he couldn't walk in sin. So he had to stand outside of my situation and throw a rope in. The rope was Lazarus. You gotta know when you are weak and can't find your wellness, that he'll throw you a rope that got a knot on it and say, hold on. And he says, we about to go home. Not to heaven, to Lazarus. Lazarus, of course, means God help. But he walks out of the tomb with the name on him. God helped. And I don't know who I'm talking to this day, but I gotta look at my own situation and say my call, my plea, my petition to God is not that he helped, but I come out a testimony to anybody who doubted that God helped me. I was in a dead place and he lassoed me out of it. God helped me. I was drowning in debt in the world of sin, but God helped me. A place where I didn't have faith or believe in him, and he helped me. Dying on the ICU table, trying to get folk to come and see me, come see about me, come even pray or sing to me, but God helped me. And when nobody could come through for you, when you didn't even believe in you, God helped me. And so when folk don't want to support you, fool with you, if all they can do is develop cuss words towards you or spew them to you, God helping me. I need no man to help me. God's gonna help me. I need nobody to shake my hand or support me. God's gonna help me. If Trump come through, I say he's through with you. God's gonna help me. God's gonna help me. God's gonna help me.